Hello everybody and welcome back to the letter. I forgot to mention in the last episode that it's October. If you don't already know that. 11th, actually. I'm a little late, and I think playing the letter in October seems pretty great, doesn't it? Seems like the best idea I've had all night. My calendar is doing an awkward thing. Alright, let's continue. New game. Don't want to do that. Already been through enough. Oh, we left off at Zachary's apartment. I don't want to leave off at Zachary's apartment. By yourself isn't a good thing. I feel like I need something to hold on to. I need something to hold on to. I have nothing to hold on to but my hopes and dreams. Oh no. Let me just get myself, like, prepared here. Alright. All feet are off the ground. Even though it's hot, I want a blanket in my lap because I'm scared. There we go. I should have done this before I started recording, but who cares? Alright, we're ready. The moon is well into the night sky by the time I make it back home. My heavy treads and the sound of traffic outside echoing in my ears, filling the empty room with some semblance of life. Nana would scold me if she ever... Nana. Nana. Oh my god. I don't call my grandparents, like... I just say grandma and grandpa. I don't say nana or stuff like that, so... I don't know my nana is the first thing that came to my head. Nana would scold me if she ever hears me walk like that, but after today, I really can't give a damn about everything. The mattress creaks under my weight as I unceremoniously flop down on it, and I find myself looking at the paper under my grip. Oh! Well, that's swell. As promised, Miss Wright had my bike delivered back to my apartment. Well, that's cute. Oh, and she sent I was like, why did she have to send an entire envelope with the bike? It's an invite, you idiot. I found it parked in the rack downstairs with an invitation and a note tacked to it, in fact. Be there, it said. If only it were that easy, but it'll give me a chance to talk to her. We're not going to tell her about the pictures. I don't really think that's a good idea. About that thing in their house. With a sigh, I let my hand fall to the side of the bed along with the invitation. Don't you have an under bed? You have the under the bed. There's a monster under there, dude. I don't think you should do that. Just let any kind of body part flop to the side where anything can come out and just grab you. I'll think about it tomorrow when my head ain't muddled with thoughts of a headless woman and haunting smiles of ghosts. I'm just so scared, guys. Belatedly, it occurs to me I haven't eaten anything since I left this morning, and an empty, gnawing ache makes itself known, but I can't bring myself to stand up. Today was a complete waste of time and frankly a disappointment. I don't like this. The lack of certainty and disquiet, the lack of stable ground to stand on, the part where I don't know what will come tomorrow. Ever since that damn letter, everything had been thrown out of the loop. I wish everything stayed the same. Routine would have been easier to make sense. Okay. Closing my eyes, I let the noises from the streets lull me to sleep. I'm gonna turn down my headphones so I don't get a screeching mad lady in my ear. At the very least, that's the one thing that hasn't changed. Okay. No, I'm still scared. No, I'm still scared. I mean, the fright's never gonna go away. So why do I even try? The melody carries into the hall long before I cross the threshold. Solemn but gentle and soothing, a reminder of what home is. Pa's firm but meaningful gaze, Ma's wishful smile, the warm rays filtering through the eaves at sunset. Blah. The distinct smell of wet earth and leaves after a long day's rain in our room. The room, Ma, Pa's pride and joy, a place where once promised several springs ago. Wait, what are we talking about? Yet it won't stop.
No, wait! Come back!
God, that scared the shit out of me.
Please don't leave! Please stay!
My entire body tingled. Like Zach scared me, and my entire body just tingled with fright. That's never happened before. It was so weird. The floorboards are cold under my feet more than it usually is. The walls more forbidding than what I'm used to. Farther and farther the room goes. Ma's singing ceases and Pa. I can't hear Pa. I could have swore I turned my headphones down. How far do you need to go, son? Not above the race, just clanging in the deafening roar of gunshots, nor the screams replacing the comforting soft melodies. There was only blinding fear, but when the light breaks... Is that her brain, though? Her skin has already taken a sickly pale color, rotten in most parts, blood dripping from every open gash and lesion on her body. Bony hands grip Hannah's neck, like a noose, staining the skin underneath with a vibrant shade of scarlet. Nothing but malice fills with gleam in her eyes. I want to wake up from this nightmare now. This isn't fun! A scream ripples through the air. I don't like what's happening. I'm gonna take my headphones off, okay? He might talk, but headphones are off. Headphones right on the desk. Headphones are going right on the desk, and my hands are ready to rumble. My whole body feels distant, every limb heavy with lead, and it's so weird talking with my headphones off. All unable to move at will, not even so I can wipe the beads of sweat forming at my temple. Are we looking at his light? I think this might be the end of Zachary's chapter. I'm scared. I'm sorry, I'm so scared. Like, my hands are sweaty. The rasping of my breath easily fills the room in the wee hours while I force back into a steady rhythm. There is a tightness in my chest I can't shake off, my heart pounding against it as if it's about to burst out. Something cold has settled in my legs. I need something to clench. And not just my butt cheeks. Not the usual chill that comes and goes with passing breeze from the window, but one strong enough to sting, shackle, and leave a frigid sensation creeping up in my skin. With every struggle I make, the pressure winds firmly around my legs. Tighter. I can hear, like, my headphones are on my desk, and I can hear Zachary just... and tighter, and until it becomes too much. I'm ready. I'm gonna save. Actually, I don't need to save. If I die, it brings me right back. Another draft sweeps into the room and brings with it an iron tang of blood, thick, suffocating, filling my nose with foul, sinking smell as I shift my gaze downwards and it slowly comes into view. This ghost is giving me a blowjob. It's like that Ghostbusters. It's like Ghostbusters, right? That one ghost. Remember that? Or did I just come up with that in my scared little head? Alright, I don't know what buttons I'm gonna be using here. I'm gonna freak out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was not prepared for you tonight! Mouth stretched in a hideous smile, eyes brimming with nothing but madness. Girl, you make it so hard to read. I swear, it's like, I don't know whether to look at you or the words. And the thing is, I don't want to look at you, but you make it hard not to look at you because the words are right under your damn face. The stench of gore taints the air around me and I cannot look away. Oh man, I really don't want to go through with this. He needs to clip his toenails. From the terror and death that her uncanny, twisted features alone scream. I try to open my mouth to shout, to ask for any help, but my voice has left my body altogether. All I have is this painful realization that no kind of plea will ever save me from her. Then suddenly, the bed dips. It dips? I am so glad I'm not listening to the music on my headphones right now. That's a sweet comfort I have. I have the nice sound of the crickets outside my window, and that is about it. Oh my god! Guys, I don't know what happened, but I full screened it and I don't know how to get out. I full screened the game. Wait, I don't know what happened. I full screened the game by accident. Oh my god, like, I got so scared when she started moving. that I had to do a QTE that my entire hand just slapped the keyboard and I just full screened the game by accident. I am so sorry. Oh my god, this game is gonna give me a fucking heart attack. Oh my god. I'm okay. The brutal plunge back into myself jerks me awake. There is no ear-splitting scream, no wild thrashing of limbs, just a painful, constricting awareness that something has wound itself tightly around my neck. I waste no second pulling a blanket away, but allow myself a few minutes to steady my breathing before getting off the bed. Inhale, hold, exhale. 1 step, 2 steps, 3. But the dreams have gotten worse. Ever since 2 days ago, no longer are the small God, I can't read anymore. Cursory flashes that I'm used to, but vivid ones that linger. Oh, God. I'm so glad it's light outside. I can still feel the blood in my hands, the putrid smell of rotting flesh, the sickening crunch of bones breaking with every movement, and her cold, chilling eyes as they bore into me. I draw one long, ragged breath, and before I know it, I'm walking out the door. Even in the waking world, it reeks. Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh, my God. I can't believe how bad I freaked out. Oh, I'm so sorry if the screen suddenly got all fucking wonky, man. It's like, suddenly I freak out and look back at the screen and everything is just there. A bench on the park is far from the most private place for thoughts in Luxembourg, considering its location at the heart of a bustling city. But in the early hours of the morning, it provides enough peace and quiet for any poor, problematic soul who happens to wander here. The city is just waking up a little later than usual, but knowing what day it is, I can't fault it for being a little tardy just this once. Yet neither the pleasant morning chill nor the soft twittering of birds does anything to banish the images. Every single one has rooted itself in my head, its claws digging deep in what is no longer a safe place to hide.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
No, it's not.
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Such a weird song.
Take a key and lock
You expect
him
me to
up,
read?
Lock him up, lock him up. Take a key and lock him up, my fair lady.
You done.
London Bridge
God
is
damn it.
falling down, falling down.
Stop!
London Bridge is
Used to be
falling
easy
down,
finding some
my fair lady.
pretense of peace under the guise of sheer optimism.
Lock him up, lock him up.
Following regular routine. Please, now I don't know what to make of it. Sometimes it's easier to run, easier to hide whenever...
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Easier to hide when everything's
Take a
falling
key and
apart.
lock him
That
up,
way you don't
lock
have to be
him
the
up,
first to witness
lock
when
him
it
up.
does.
Take a
It worked
key
when
and
things
lock
went bad
him
with the
up,
movie
my
after all.
fair
It also
lady.
worked when Mom and Pop fucking died.
London Bridge is
Will you
falling
shut
down,
up?
falling down, falling
Though the
down.
sentiment's a little
London
hypocritical when
Bridge
you
is
think about my
falling
little
down,
talk with
my
Miss Wright the other
fair
day.
lady.
But that's just how it is.
Take a key and lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Take a key and lock him up.
Somebody in the comments tell me what the song is about, because I really don't know.
London Bridge is falling
I'm so irritated.
down, falling down.
Maybe it really is better if I just...
Hey, mister.
Oh my god, it's you. I got an achievement that says hello, mister. I'll go smack you into that fountain if you sing that song one more time to me, I swear to God. Tiny voice gives me a pause. When I look up, a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7, is peering at me. 2 wide eyes overflowing with what can only be a natural curiosity one typically sees in children. Her eyes are so big for her face. I vividly note that St. Goretti uniform she's wearing before returning her greeting.
Hey, kid.
Kylie.
Kylie?
That's my name. Mama said it's rude not to call people by their names.
I mean, if I don't know it, I really can't, so... She then flops down on the empty space beside me. Did I invite you here, kiddo? Her legs, still too short to touch the ground, swing in tune with the song she hums under her breath. I don't mind kids. Nana would often invite the ones in our old neighborhood to give them treats. Of course, by then, Sis and I were both too old to play with them, but you get used to the commotion eventually. It's not completely as unpleasant as most people would imply. Kylie seems to be a well-behaved kid anyway.
Oh, Sorry.
We're your parents.
Nice to meet you, Kylie.
We're your parents, though.
Is Mama here?
No, but my big brother's with me. He's taking pictures with his camera over there.
She points to the far end of the park, the one closest to the street where a kid is taking shots of something above him. It doesn't look to be birds because all there is on that side of the park are buildings.
I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cute.
Same kid.
Do you have a camera too, mister?
Yeah, I'm actually a photographer.
Mama said I'm too young to get a camera.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one.
And that gets us.
But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa.
What is going on? Why is she
I'm
talking to
going
me?
to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today.
Excuse me?
If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
Excuse me? You're the one who talked to me. How dare you insult me?
All right, I'll try not to upset the clouds today,
What
kid.
the fuck?
Is it because you're sick, mister?
Before I know it, a smile is spread over my face. They say kids ask the toughest questions sometimes, and they sure do, with how sincere Kylie looks. Lying feels like doing her a huge disservice.
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and then cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
You see, there's this mean girl. She's given my friends and I a lot
I
of
mean, I
trouble.
guess you could call her that.
Hard to keep up when things are like that, you know? Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends
I
with
don't
you?
think so.
I highly doubt it. She already hurt one of my friends.
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help.
Well, she's not asking very nicely if she wants help.
That's what happened with Melody. I let her borrow my crayon when she left hers.
What?
Now we're playmates.
Children.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie. What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason. Did you try talking to her? That's what Mama said I should do.
I couldn't, I was too busy screaming.
I don't think that'll work either.
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
Why are you talking to me?
You're just scared, mister.
Damn right, she looks like a demon from hell. That strikes a chord. Maybe it's the honesty in her tone or simply the truth in the words itself. I don't know why, but I can't help it. I laugh, because it's just so darn funny. Loud enough to disturb an elderly couple taking a leisurely walk nearby will excuse me.
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that?
That's what I've been doing, ain't it? Go full speed ahead, then backtrack when the going gets tough. Stay in my safe zone because it's what I know. Once Dr. Navarro said I should be the first one willing to deal with my problems before anyone else. I didn't show up on our next appointment after that, but he's right. And though I hate to admit it, knowing what I've seen, but the kid makes a good point too. I've been so caught up thinking there might not be a way out. Maybe there isn't, or maybe there is, but that doesn't mean I should just leave it up to fate.
You better get to school, though, or you'll miss sports day. You should have won yourself some awards, aight?
Alright. Can I show it to you when I do? That can cheer people up, right?
I mean, if you could find me. In the distance, her brother calls for her, and I took that as a sign to leave. Got things to do, to face. The first few steps, they say.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mister needs to go. But you should show it to Mama and Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
I will. Thanks, mister. Bye.
Bye. I give her a little pat on the head before heading my way. A small gesture of thanks from a stranger she didn't know she might have helped. She may not understand it now, even though at such a young age she already has this understanding of things, but maybe when she's older. When the world no longer seems too big for her.
But aren't you going to help me, mister?
Oh, I'm drawing a line right there. Drawing a big, fat, old line that groans and just hates the world. If that kid comes back all looking kind of creepy, I swear to God, I'ma break something. I took my headphones off. No. 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 No, I'm not clicking that. Oh, boy. I need something to cover this up with. Give me this tissue box. God, you creepy ass motherfucker.
With what?
Confused, I glance back. Oh, fuck no, I need something bigger to cover this damn screen with. I'll use my Switch. There we go, that'll work. You know, I'm just gonna play a game. Damn it, my Switch has to update. Fuck it. Oh, you know, I feel like I've dealt with this before. Didn't we not just like 5 minutes ago have to deal with this? God, is it not Halloween yet? Whatever cheer our little talk brought us has vanished under the shadows suddenly dancing in my eyes. Its frigid air is most definitely not how the morning chill should feel like. Bitter, stinging, unwelcoming. And the kid...
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
See, I have my headphones off. But I still hear her talking in my headphones. I don't know if you heard that. But... yeah, I can hear the music. At least it's not on my ears.
Leave us alone! What did we do to you?
I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, but there is no fucking way I'm putting these headphones back on my head. The response never comes, however, because when I blinked, gone. You're adorable!
Hello? Mister?
Can I put my headphones back on
Are
now?
you okay?
I think I can put my headphones back on now. Nope, there is still scary music happening. I'll just put those around my neck. For several passing seconds, I let my stare linger on her face, waiting for any sign of another change. But all that remains in there is a carefree smile of a child. None of the spite, none of the cold, bloody smile.
Nothing. I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
That was fucked up. How dare you use a child?
See you again, mister!
How dare you use a child? You are fucked up. Alright, my headphones are back on. I actually wasn't expecting another spook so soon. Oh, damn, that was quick. I was not prepared for that at all. I break into a run. I don't look back, not even as I bump into a couple of passers-by as soon as I'm out on the busy streets. Going insane, that's what this is. And if we don't do something soon, we'll all be. I'm gonna end this episode here. I think I've had enough for tonight. My poor heart can't take anymore. It actually hurts. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.